Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome to this episode of Spiritual 3W, your Wednesday word of wisdom. Today, I just want to talk about how you're living. How you're living. You've heard that question in some shape, form, or fashion. So, I just want to talk about how you're living. Are you hot? Are you cold? Are you living lukewarm? Well, if you want to keep your vehicle running smoothly and in good condition, guess what? It would be wise to take it to the garage from time to time for a checkup, so to speak. Automobile manufacturers, they require it to be done every so many thousands of miles. Now, unless it has this periodic or routine maintenance inspection, you cannot be confident that it is in its perfect running shape. This systematic service is essential to the satisfactory maintenance of your vehicle. Guess what? It is no less necessary for this clear, smooth running of our spiritual life as well. Each one needs a periodic checkup to see whether he or she is in the best of working order. How you living? There are certain aspects of our life in its relation to God that need to be tested. Certain aspects need to be tested. And one of those aspects is our prayer life. Here it is. Our life can be tested by our prayer time. What we say and ask for on our knees before God is a sure guide to our spiritual state and well being. Well, what we plead for at the throne of grace reflects the innermost longing of our soul. When we make our requests known unto God, we reveal the true condition then of our souls. Would you be prepared? Would you be prepared for the recording of your prayers to be played before the congregation? Hmm? Well, I want you to listen to this brother in the text on today. I want you to listen to him pray from First Chronicles chapter 4, verse number 10. You can start at verse number 9, but verse number 10 is the prayer. Here it is. And this prayer, it is a prayer for personal benediction. You've heard it many times before. You've heard me teach about it. And it begins by saying, "Oh, that thou would bless me indeed." Brother Jabez, oh, that thou would bless me indeed. Jabez was eager for the best that God could offer him and that God could give him. He was aware of his own need. And this is where we sometimes fail. Mhm. We are self sufficient. We think that we can do it on our own. We become self sufficient. We become self satisfied. But Jabez knew that God had more for him. He knew that God had more to give him, and he wanted it. Watch this. Bless me indeed. Flip it. Indeed, bless me, Lord. Thank you. Surely Jabez had received many blessings before, and he was thankful for them. I believe, though, that Jabez knew that God had more to follow. And he wanted his life filled to its fullest and to its utmost capacity. So, what did Jabez do? Jabez looked in that mirror and prayed for himself. He had an appetite for God and what God can do for him, and he hungered for God. Jesus said in Matthew 5 and 6, "Blessed are they that do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. So, my question to you this evening, are you hungry for God? Are you hungry for God? Jabez had an appetite for God. Not only that, Jabez made an appeal to God, and this personal benediction is there for the asking. But we must be eager to claim it at any cost. Hmm. We have not because we ask not. That's what James says. And ask and ye shall receive. Here it is. My bride, you know, as Lady BPS, she asked and she made a request for her upcoming 60th birthday. She wants to visit a few locations in Europe. Yes. Mhm. And I said, hey, let's do it. I'm excited. Let's do it. Okay. But let's wait until the NFL schedule is published because, our team, and you know who our team is, our team is scheduled. To play in Europe, in fact, in Spain this year. So let's wait until the schedule is published and we can go from there because Spain is in Europe. Well, the schedule was leaked on last week. And you know how it goes. Yesterday, it was confirmed. And our team is playing and hosting the Washington Commanders on November 16th in Madrid, Spain. Now, all of a sudden, my bride, Lady BPS, the pusher, says, wait a minute. That's not my birthday. That's closer to your birthday. But here's my response. You said that you wanted to visit a few locations in Europe for your birthday. That's what you said. You didn't say you wanted to visit them on your birthday. hmm Well, Spain is one of those locations. And that's one of the visits in preparation for your birthday wish. Like Jabez, I prayed, hallelujah, Lord, oh, that thou would bless me indeed. Enlarge my territory, enlarge my coast, broaden my territory, enlarge my territory, that thine hand might be with me. Yes, and thou would keep me from all evil. Thou would shield me from hurt, harm, and danger, and that this stuff, this evil would not grieve me. And like Jabez, God granted TPS his request. Yes, that's right. Not only did he grant my request, but God is so awesome. He granted my bride's request to visit some locations in Europe, which includes Spain for her birthday. Won't he do it? Say, yeah, I know he will. Jabez had an appetite for God. Jabez made an appeal to God. And lastly, Jabez availed himself of what God had abundantly supplied. Now unto him, this is what Paul says, now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all we can ask or think or imagine, according to the power at work in each one of us. Won't he do it? Let me know your thoughts on today. Okay. Am I meeting the request of my bride? Holla at your boy. And I'm going to close out with the godly benediction. I got to go now. But I will check back later and see what your comments are. And I want to know this is just part one. This is just part one. That's right. This is part one. I'm going to have this ongoing series. How you living? I want to know. But I want you to holler back and let me know if I am meeting the request of Lady BPS. All right. All right. God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. It is always a pleasure and it's my distinct honor. Thank you for hanging out with us here on this evening in this virtual space. So may the Lord allow his face to shine upon you. Yes, and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. God, and so does Pastor TPS. Blessings and peace.